Hi, Leo. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy. I'm here doing your February 2024 reading, and I have most of it laid out here. I'm just doing a bit of clarifying on the big body of your reading here. And you, like everyone else, all the other readings I've done so far, including you, I have 4 left. And everyone is in for big change, endings and new beginnings. We're ready, we're ready. The time is ripe. Oh, the time is ripe. Look at that. The magician. The time is ripe. And you have the capability to do it. You have the qualities, you have the skills, you have the experience, you have the knowledge. You're quite capable of doing this. Maybe you just need the motivation. Maybe you just need the confidence, something like that. But woo, 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 woo. All right. Couple more. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like it. So, what jumped out for you here originally when I was dealing the cards and shuffling is the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning. It could be an offer, or you see something come up that you think is right up your alley, but you may have to change, move, stick your leg out a little bit to go after this, but it's going to be definitely worth it. It looks like it has a lot of promise. I think you're really excited. So I think you could be either applying for something or you get offered something, opportunity in some way for you creatively. And then you also got the 10 of Wands, Temperance, and the Ace of Hearts. And the Temperance is laying down a burden, something that is it's too much work. There's some sort of work about it. So this either could be at work where you're changing, or at home, something about where you're living. And I feel like you're trying to bring more balance into your life. You're trying to make some adjustments that are they make it easier for you. I also feel like you're trying to temper a part of yourself that feels weighed down by something here. Okay. And so you're trying to bring maybe yourself more understanding or something like that, but I feel like you're opening up. You're not letting this you know uh wear you down. Okay, although you do feel worn down, you're trying to bring more light and do more things to help you not get weighed down, whatever this responsibility or thing that you've had to tolerate or go through for a while, this burden. Anyhow, in the recent past, it looks like you've been trying to get away from anything toxic. You've been trying to bring more peace into your life. Like I said, you're trying to get away from these things that burden you, that are weighing on you. You know what I mean? And I feel like some of it may be out of your control in some way, but you're trying to rise above this. I feel like you I feel like at work you might be looking to move ahead or move into something a little bit different, something new, and or maybe a whole new place. You might work in. I feel like you work in some sort of hospital, school, some sort of organization in some way. And maybe for a while you felt blocked. You felt like you couldn't move, you didn't have choices, sort of thing. But I think that is going to change. I think that veil is going to be pulled away at this time. I think there's an opportunity that you could win. You could win the position. You could, whatever you're wanting to apply for and win, it's available to you. You could win it. And you got to see it in that way. You're seeing it cup half empty, and it very, very equally could be cup half full. Um, and so I think that you're going to give some thought and consideration. You're going to spend some time giving some thought and consideration on what you want to change, the steps that you want to take. Because these sixes are steps. We're taking steps forward or steps back, one or the other. And you're really taking some time to think deeply about the steps you want to take, because you know that something is dissatisfying about where you are, what you're doing, where you're living, who you're with, something. Okay, it feels too much of a burden in some way. But you also need to have a plan about where you're going. You can't just say, well, I don't like it here. What are you going to do about it? Okay, but you need to think about this first. Okay. You got double 10 of rods. Double 10 of rods. So there's someone, it is just overwhelming, and it is not a nightmare, but you know and it may cause you might need to really get some space from this, from the place, from the person. You got to get some space, because there's something about it that is maybe claustrophobic or stressful in some way, causes you stress, anxiety, something like that. And I feel like you need peace. You need peace and you need calm. Like, who doesn't? Who wants to come home to stress and, like, or know that you have to go to work tomorrow and everybody's a jerk at work, so you dread it, right? There's this feeling of dread. Okay, so you are I think secretly planning a new plan here. Okay, and I think you're done with this dissatisfying circumstances. And this is why you're giving it the thought of the hermit. Because you said, I'm not getting myself into this position again. I don't want to regret where end up, So you're smart, Leo. You're smart. Your brain is one of your best things that you have, because you have a lot of reason, and you're a leader. Leaders think uh, bigger than we do about everything, and that's why we rely on them. And so you need to take charge here, I'm thinking, because one of the things you need to seek is peace and harmony. Because I feel like you could even be, maybe you're not leaving your place, maybe you're holed up in the basement, or in your room, or in your office, or something. But I feel like that's about to change very soon, like, I mean, this month. Okay, very soon. But again, like I said, you're going to um and you may not like all your options on in where you're going at first. Okay, you may not like your options, but really take a good look at them, think about it. Okay. um I also feel like I'm getting a strong feeling at work, or whatever you do in a career. I feel like you could be competing for a job. You could be like maybe doing exams at work or at school. I feel like there's some hard work, and it may be competitive in some way. There's some sort of competition in some way, okay? But I feel like you're going to win it. You're going to be victorious, all right? You really just need to try. Is all you need to do, Leo, right? You just need to try, and you will be victorious. And it is going to help you, bring you out of this slump, this block, this whatever. Hi, Sylvie, how you doing? Um, because I know that there's been, and it could be just depression. May not be another person. Maybe you've been going through your own stuff, and just down. Because a lot of us have, right? We're so ready for something new. But I really feel like you just have to show up, and you'll get it because you display really well. Like, you say the right things. You're sensible. You're sensible. It makes sense. So this is why, and this could be a leadership position in some way. You're taking charge. You're taking control. You decide how that's all going to be. You know what I mean? So you just got to believe in yourself. Anyway, um, so there could be someone that you're having disagreements with. You're maybe not even talking to, perhaps. And I'm not sure. I feel like there's a new person coming into your life, Leo. If you're not attached, this, I think, is a romantic person. Okay. I think you have a person going out the door, and you have another person coming in the door. These two people may have nothing to do with a two different situations. Like, one could be a friend, one could be a lover, one could be, your aunt, one could be your neighbor. They may not have to do with the same situation, but I feel like one person leaves, one person enters. Okay. And um this person could be very serious, not giving you, like, you can't figure them out yet, kind of thing. You're like, what are they all about? And you're wanting to know more. Okay. You're anxious. You're looking at them. They're looking at you. No doubt about it. There's action happening here for sure. But I feel like you're just about, you're, this helps you let something go in your life. It helps you release a chapter, this situation, this person leaving and this person coming in. And I feel like you're going to get the right person this time. You're going to get the right friendship, the right coworker, the right roommate, this is someone that it works. You see eye to eye, you click, you are attracted, whatever the situation is. It's way better. But there was something that you needed to learn about yourself through this process, and maybe that's patience. Maybe that's confidence. Maybe that's learning about what you actually need. I realized that I really need this. I can't live on that. Or excuse me, I can't work in that. And so, um, and you're able to let go of this block, of this anger, of this whatever you've been carrying, because you've been carrying a load for a while. Okay, Leo, you're able to let this go. Finally, I think by the end of this month, I think by the beginning of Aries season, which is mid March, You probably will have met this person, okay? You're going to meet this person, this friend. This person's going to mean a lot to you, okay? And I think they're new. I don't think they're from the past. They're new, okay? So this is really interesting, and happiness is finally coming your way because I think that you've been through some difficulties. Um, you also might have needed to take a break from work or whatever your commitment was, like, and needed to take a break because something was too tense, too toxic, something. And then you've realized I need to see this differently. I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck. I'm actually in control here. I'm actually okay. I can actually do this. I can actually do that. I'm actually free. You know, this is, you're seeing it another whole way now. Because before yourself, you just saw yourself as, there's nothing I can do. I've got to sit through this. You know what I mean? And now you're like, actually, I can do this, and I can do this, and I can do this, and I can do that. And you have all the skills and the ability to do it. You just need the only thing you're missing is your instinct, okay? And that's developing right now. That's developing in you, okay? And yet that's coming, all right? But don't be afraid to fight for what you want. You don't have to just give up and accept what's coming. You can say, no, no, that's out, and this is how it's got to be like this because you're the one that's leading. You're leading, okay? And that's your position. You're Leo. You are the top of the food chain. you know, you start acting like it, right? You, we need you, Leo, to show us the way. I need you to show me the way. Yeah. If you can name who sings that, I'll be impressed. Um. Anyway, love you bunches. I hope this helps you in February. And I'm going to be doing a short video from a special place in about a week. So stay tuned for that. Love you so much. Bye now.